This is Sean, registered nurse with the MassSupport network. Welcome back to our series on the types of coronavirus tests. Today, we're looking at antigen testing. Antigen testing is similar to PCR testing that tests to see if you currently have the virus. Antigens are proteins on the outside of cells they use to identify themselves. Antigen tests use a saliva sample, but instead of getting a nasal swab and going through a lab, they show results on a test strip, like a home pregnancy test or a litmus test. A positive result would indicate that you are infectious and should quarantine. A negative result means you're not infectious at the moment, but you could still have the virus, so you should keep testing daily. There are two main pros for antigen testing. First, they are much cheaper than PCR tests. The first FDA-approved antigen tests cost less than 5% of a PCR test. Second, they are much faster. They can get results back in as little as 15 minutes. The downside is that antigen tests are much less sensitive than PCR tests. That means that while a PCR test would detect the virus here, an antigen test wouldn't pick it up until here. It will also stop detecting it sooner. A PCR test would read positive all the way to here, but an antigen test would stop reading positive here. However, that might actually be a pro. Since antigen testing won't pick up milder cases, it will only detect the virus when you're actively contagious, and will stop giving you a positive result when you are no longer infectious. If you combine these three aspects, speed, cost, and low sensitivity, we can make a new model for testing. People could get tested much more regularly, and even before a same-day activity like boarding a plane, visiting a doctor's office, or even going to work or school. The real con for antigen testing is that we don't have an infrastructure for them yet. Because our threshold for testing accuracy is based on PCRs, very few antigen tests have been approved. For the same reason, there isn't a lot of industry dedicated to manufacturing antigen tests right now. Additionally, we would need to start thinking about testing in a whole new way in order to make daily antigen tests feasible. We would have to change not only how we test, but how we report test results and what a negative result means. That might be a difficult change. Then again, we've already been through a number of difficult changes this year, so this one shouldn't be that hard. You can find more for the MassSupport network on our website or on social media. Remember, wear your mask, wash your hands, and we'll be here if you need us. Stay safe.